What's going on out there, YouTube? What's up, my Washington Commander fans? It's your man, Hollywood Sports, back, baby, back with another video. Thank you for clicking on and tuning in to the Washington Commanders Report. Guys, I want to talk about keys to this game against Philly. Whether you guys realize it or not, this is a huge game for our season. This is a big game for our season and our team and our culture and what we represent as an organization. This is a big game, guys. This game is huge. This game is how people are going to look at this team. This game is going to represent who we are, man. This is a big game, guys. It's going to affect how are we going to be for the. How are we going to make the playoffs, man? We got to win these. We got to win out. We've got to win out. We got some teams on our butt, man. I think it's the Seahawks and some other teams on our butt, man. But we got to win out, guys. We can't take this thing for granted. But I'm gonna give you some keys, man, offensively and defensively, what we got to do to win this game. If we do these things, it's a wrap. We're going to win, okay? First of all, we have to rush the football. We really have to rush this football to protect Jaden Daniels, to lessen sacks, to slow down that defensive front by the Philadelphia Eagles. We have got to rush the football to get our passing game working, to open up our passing game. We have got to rush the football. I'm saying we're minimum, we need to rush for 150 yards. 150 yards, I think. If we rush for 150 yards, which means we're gonna have to break some. We're gonna have to break one and get a big game, 20, 30 yard, 40 yard. We got to break one. But if we get 150 yards total, we can win this game, guys. And plus, it's gonna open up our passing game and let Jaden Daniels doing his thing. It's going to open up running lanes for Jaden Daniels because the passing game is going to be opened up, okay? When Jaden Daniels, we give him time to work and room to work, we can win this game, okay? The Eagles are number one in the NFL in rush yards. Their defense is number one. They only giving up 186 yards per game rushing on average, okay? So if we get 150, man, we're going to be doing okay, guys. We're going to be doing okay, okay? The next thing we need to do, guys, we can't have any penalties. We cannot have penalties. We can have small penalties, holding here, but not on big plays. We can't have a big run game, 40 or 50 yards, and let's see, our run game is working. Our rush game is working, but then we get holding penalties. Illegal hands to the face and stuff like that. Like in the Saints game, we had a lot of penalties that killed us, okay? We can't have any drop passes. We can't afford anything to go wrong. We don't have to play a perfect game, but we have to play a really good game. We can't have any drop passes. And I think Terry McLaurin is going to make up for what he did when he dropped dropped one pass, really, when we played the Saints. We cannot get in third down and longs. We have got to be third and shorts, third and 3, third and 4, third and 1, third and 2, third and inches. We cannot be third and 7, third and 8. We might be able to handle third and 6, third and 7, but anything 8, 9, anything over 10, we're not going to win the football game because they're going to pin their ears back and come out of Jaden Daniels. He's going to be running for his life. I mean, the receivers aren't going to be open. They're going to be doing one-on-one coverage. Whatever their scheme's going to be, we have got to not have long plays, third and longs. We can't have third and longs, guys. We cannot have third and longs, guys. Okay? If we can stay out of third and long, we got to focus on third and short. And the next key for our offense is that we have to protect Jaden Daniels. No sacks. If we maybe one sack. maybe 2, because Philadelphia really has a great defense. But he can't be running for his life the whole game. If that's going to happen the whole game, we can't win. They have got to give Jaden Daniels time to work his magic, okay? We have got to, all right? That's the next key. Now let's talk about the defensive side of the football. We got to stay disciplined in our run fits. You know, in the last game when we played Philly, we did pretty good all the way to like the middle of the third quarter. I think the score was 10-12. We was right there, man. We was getting ready to get in position to kick field goals. We tried to go for it on 4th down. We just couldn't get it clicking. But defensively, we cannot let Barkley beat us. We got to play our run fits. We got to play 60 minutes. And we got to tackle well. We got to play 60 minutes. We didn't do that in the last game against Philly. We were right there. Okay? The score did not dictate how well we played, but we didn't play 60 minutes. We didn't play the 4th quarter. Okay? We have to create at least 1 turnover. 1 big turnover, a fumble, an interception, a sack fumble, something. We got to get a turnover. Okay? We got to script the balls. We got to go after that football. We need at least 1 turnover and a big moment to change momentum or something. Okay? That's another key for the defense, okay? We got to stay disciplined in our run fits. We got to tackle well, and we got to create turnovers, okay? No pass interference calls. They're going to be going after our secondary, okay? Now, I think Marshawn Lattimore is going to lock down one side, and I hope he locks down A.J. Brown. If we take A.J. Brown out of the game, I think we can win this game. Now, you got Smith on the other side. Now, we can't underestimate Smith. He's a great receiver. Those are 2 number 1 receivers, man. But we gotta slow them up. But we know Lattimore, if you looked at it against the Saints, they didn't even attempt to go to his side. He was locking up if you look at the film. So if he can lock down A.J. Brown, man, I think we got a good shot to win it. Okay, A.J. Brown's a big receiver. If we can lock down one side of that field, I think our defense can sustain 60 minutes. Okay. Let's see, and we can't let Hurts get out of the pocket. Another defensive key: Jalen Hurts cannot get out of the pocket. Just like they don't want Jaden Daniels to get out of the pocket. Who's going to win in that situation? We don't want Jalen Hurts to get out of the pocket, and they're not going to want Jaden Daniels to get out of the pocket and scramble. They're going to try to pin these guys in. All right? So we cannot let Jaden Hurts. We got to make Jaden Hurts force the football. Okay? We can get him to force the football. I think that's another key to success on the defensive side. So the secondary's got to be on. Lattimore, it's going to open up some new schemes for us, hopefully, once he learns a lot more about the defense. But yeah, we can't let Hurts beat us with his legs. And we got to hope AJ gets locked down by Lattimore. Guys, those are my keys. Offensively, we cannot be 3rd and longs. We got to be good at rushing the football. We can't have any drop passes. Okay? And we got to protect Jaden Daniels. Defensively, we got to stay disciplined in our run fits. We have to tackle well. We can't give up no big plays to Barkley, no big plays to A.J. Brown, and we got to put some pressure on Hurts. If we can get a good scheme to put a pressure on Hurts, which means if we're going to pressure the quarterback, Hurts, then our secondary has to be sustaining that secondaries and make him force passes in tight windows. If we do those things, guys, we can win. All right, I'm Hollywood Sports. Thanks for watching the Washington Commanders Report. See you on my next video.